Hey guys, Mike here. Welcome to the basics of copywriting. In this video, I'm going to explain what copywriting is and how to use it. So let's get into it. So first off, what is copywriting? Now, copywriting is your ability to speak and sell through words and language. Now, here's the thing. Over time, tactics change, methods can change. 15 years ago, Facebook wasn't here. You can sell through Facebook now. So that's the how you're applying the copywriting. But people never change. The core of people's needs and desires don't change. The why they buy, why they purchase, why they show interest in things. People do not buy what they need, people buy what they want. Here's an example. Most people don't show interest in their health until there's an issue with their health or someone near them has an issue with their health. Even though buying health-related things should be a need for us as human beings, we usually don't care until we have something show up that makes us want it. Now, your copy should take them through an emotional roller coaster to show them what you have is what they want, not what they need. Most people ignore what they need until there is a pain, but they will buy what they want right now. So never sell what they need, at least never frame it like what they need, frame it like what they want. Sell what they want or the fear of loss of not having it. People buy for two reasons. They buy for pain or they buy for gain. Either they want the feelings associated with the gain or they want to avoid the feelings associated with the pain. So your marketing needs to speak directly to the pain and the pleasure of their physical and social hardwiring. So how do you do this? It comes down to, what do people really want? So this training is going to be loosely adapted by the Life Force 8 out of a book called Cashvertising by Drew Eric Whitman. If you really want to take your copywriting and your advertising serious, I highly recommend reading this book. I highly recommend reading it 10 times. It's a very amazing book. It helps you really understand why people do what they do and why they're attracted to purchases that they are. So the number one thing that people are interested in is self-preservation, protection, and increase in happiness to their friends, family, and children. Secondly, the freedom from danger and fear of emotion or physical pain. The third Life Force 8, sexual satisfaction or deep companionship. Now, guys, this Life Force 8, these are hardwired into our brains. We are just naturally programmed to want these things. You don't have to sell anyone on this. This isn't typically a value they need to grow into or figure out. You want this from day one. Animals want this from day one. Like, it is a natural reaction. It is a natural need. The fourth thing, not only the consuming of food and drink, but the maximum enjoyment of it, meaning stuff that they truly would enjoy, stuff that would taste incredible, things that are going to make them feel good. Because again, that's the gain. That's the pleasurable feeling. They want the gain or the fear of the pain, right? Number 5, to be socially respected and approved by people they respect and approve of. Everyone wants to be accepted by anyone, or at least somebody, right? So if something you're doing, your close friends are rejecting you for it, you're typically going to stop it. But if something you start doing, everyone around you starts giving you pats on the back and gets really excited and says, man, you're doing a really great job, you're going to stick to it harder than ever, right? You want that approval. You want that respect. 6, to win, to improve, to keep up with the Smiths or the Joneses, as some people would say, to feel superior, to believe that their fantasy they want is achievable. And number 7, increasingly comfortable living conditions, things that are going to make life easier, better, and usually require not a lot of effort. And 8, to feel spiritually alive or in communion with God or a higher power or whatever they believe in. Nowadays, there's a lot of people who don't have any religious beliefs, but they still believe in stuff. And then there's still a lot of people who do have religious beliefs. And for both of those parties, they want to feel like they're doing right by whatever it is out there. By using these Life Force 8, you need to frame your offer or your copy around it. All your copy should have in it is what does your avatar, which avatar, if you haven't heard that term yet, is your ideal customer, your target audience, who is most likely to want to buy your product or your service, what your avatar fears, and what's on their mind. Then you want an opportunity, a push button, and a hot rating. So the opportunity for them to get it, a push button. What are they going to lose if they don't act now? What are they going to gain if they do act now? And then a hot rating. Who else is doing it? Why is it cool? Who else is approving of it? Who else respects it? So what people want. The fact is, most people are lazy. They don't want to work. They want a simple, fast, couple-step solution. The less responsibility, the better. They want the end results without the middle work. Everyone wants to have a farm, reap the profits of their crop, but no one wants to do any of the farming in the middle. You reap what you sow, but no one wants to sow. So the more you can frame your offer, showing that it requires less middle work, the better. The next thing, what people fear. Pain and fear are our greatest motivators. Lower status, lack of security, or future pain that they're going to have to experience. Most people in general, and most likely your perfect buyer, regardless of their income level or their place in society, are bored, lonely, worried, unfulfilled, anxious, uncertain, nervous, trouble paying bills, in debt, frustrated, exhausted, wanting more money, wanting better health if they're experiencing something health related. The average person feels these, whether it's all of them or a handful of them. Most people, regardless of where they are, feel these. So the next thing is what's on their mind. They want to be excited. They want excitement in their life. They want to have a high social status. They want people to look up to them. They always want a new opportunity. They want more money. They want more pleasure. They want more gain. They want less pain, right? So you need to have some kind of opportunity in your offer. Results can work very well here. You want to make it sound new. You want to make it sound exciting, not like something they've heard of 100 times. Use dramatic results, demonstrations, scarcity. For e-commerce, one of the niches I'm in, demonstrating how a product is used and how easy it is to use is usually some of the best product sellers, not fancy pictures or cool little videos of the product spinning around or anything. No, just like an everyday family using the product sells it the easiest. It's pretty incredible how simple some of that stuff can get when you understand why people do what they do. So here's some examples. This is the only thing that can X, or due to new regulation, you can save over 50% on new windows. Find out how. It sounds new, sounds exciting. For the first time ever, you can now blank, right? Obviously, first time ever sounds really new. New is exciting. People like exciting things. They want excitement. What's on their mind? They want to feel excitement. Then you need a push button. People do not want to do any work, think, or anything. Not always possible, but the closer you get to a push button, the easier it is to sell. For example, if it's coaching, teaching them how to do something so they don't have to figure it out. A software that does it for them, a step-by-step guide or process on how to do it. Like my Vault, it teaches you step-by-step how to figure out your target audience, how to create your first Facebook ad, how to actually apply the targeting, figure out what type of ad works best for you, how to not get banned on Facebook, things like that. And it's a step-by-step guide on how to do that. People like that. Remove as much thought as possible. Make it as plug and play as possible. Next is your hot rating. Do not present the same as others. Make it look like it's a different box. Make it look like it's a different word. Make it seem different from the competition. It needs to come off as unique, whether it is or not. Change what your product really is if you have to. You want a unique selling proposition, and if you're selling what everyone else has, it's not unique. Example, the Cocoa Toothpaste Teeth Whitener. Unique, new, looks different than just a regular teeth whitener. You could sell it as, hey, get this teeth whitener. You could sell it the new Cocoa Toothpaste. It's a special teeth whitener. And I don't know if you've seen that, like they usually have like the charcoal ones where it's black. looks new, it looks unique, it looks exciting. More people know about it now. When it first came out, it became a craze because it was different. You want your product to become a craze, right? So headlines, evoke emotion. Feel like crying? Are you sad? You want to evoke people. Now on Facebook, you can't say you that much if you're making it sound like you're targeting someone directly. So like instead of do you feel like crying, just feel like crying, not saying you. It's not now targeting the person in the copy. Facebook's against that. However, YouTube, Google, etc., they're not. And it works really well using you when you can, which is why Facebook doesn't let us. How-to questions. How to get 30 leads in the next 14 days for your business. Now, why questions. Want to know why I hate X and I want it to have Y? It invokes them, it inspires them, and it creates an open loop. Or being specific, 7 tricks to, 3 steps to. It makes it sound plug and play. It makes it seem simple. It makes it seem like it doesn't require a lot of thought. And again, that's very important. Focus on benefits over features. So example, a feature could be heated seats in the car. Sounds okay, but why would someone want heated seats in the car? Never sit your butt down on a cold leather in the winter. Well, now people are thinking, oh, I don't want my butt to get cold on a cold seat in the winter, so I can have it warm already for me. Like, focus on the benefits, not the features. A car that has 450 horsepower, just tell them the average person, it's got 450 horsepower. They don't care, but tell them, man, you can go from 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. It makes you feel like you're in a race car. That's the benefit. That sounds exciting. Always sell benefits over features. No dead words. Every word counts. If there's something that doesn't need to, sounds like it doesn't need to be there, it probably doesn't. Don't put it there. Make every ad or every word in your copy count, because people have a limited attention span. So if you put boring dead stuff in there, you could lose them before they get to the interesting stuff. So cut it out. Don't put it in there. So here's a simple copy formula. This can work for videos. This can work for a lot of different things. But there are a few niches that would be slightly different, not entirely needed to follow this. But this is just a good guideline. Again, if you want more in detailed stuff, you can visit my vault, link in the description below, or vault.michael-danyluk.com. Or you can join my Facebook group, fbgroup.michael-danyluk.com, and learn more there. But this is just kind of an all-in-one encompassing formula. Copywriting and understanding your target audience, there isn't one size fits all thing. Every audience, every avatar is unique and different in its own ways, and your copy needs to understand that and talk to them like that. So, attention grabbing picture with a call to action. So when someone's scrolling on their Facebook feed, the first thing they're going to notice is a picture, most likely, than a headline. Make the picture interesting. And if the picture has some kind of call to action like 50% off, or need more leads, or 7 steps to, and it puts like a little bit at the bottom, you might inspire them to go, oh, what's this? And then read your headline. Once they read your headline, which is going to catch them, and in copy, the line they read should always sell the next line, just sell the next line, just sell the next line, until they get to the point where that line sells the offer. So you need to have emotions, pain, a story, make it fun, make it inspiring. Like, man, I was struggling with X, Y, and Z, and it was just rough. Bills weren't getting paid. Creditors calling. It sucked. And I was looking for a way out, and I really didn't think there was going to be one, but I just kept sitting there and praying that there would be one. And then all of a sudden, I heard about this. I was a little skeptical at first, and I checked it out. I did my research, and it was crazy. People were getting results. People were getting A, B, and C, which that would be, what does your avatar want to gain, right? And X, Y, and Z is the pains they're experiencing. And then now that I've actually started applying this and using it, I get to deal with A, B, and C all the time, and X, Y, and Z's out the window. It's been amazing. It's been life-changing. It's been incredible. It's always that heroic story from pain to change to now, what does that change look like? What does that change feel like? Logic, benefit-driven bullet points. Again, not features, benefits. Amazing proof after that, social proof, results, anything you can do to show them it's real after that. First, you sell them on what it can be, how it can change their life, but you always do the story, not as them, right? As you. Or if you haven't personally gone through it, then don't talk about the story as you. Talk about it through the eyes of maybe a customer of yours or someone else who's experienced it. Because people read through bullshit. Yeah, you might get a few sales there or there, but you need to be real. You need to be authentic. So again, amazing proof, social results after you've shown them how it could change and work for them, because it's worked for Susie, it's worked for Steven, it's worked for Paul. Then testimonials and success stories. Then a strong offer at the end. If you want to take advantage of this today, spots are limited, get it for free today, get it half price today, whatever your call to action is, whatever makes sense for your offer. Again, every offer is different. There's no one size fits all for that. So if you want more copywriting tips and you enjoyed this lesson, click the link in the description below to join my free marketing vault, and you'll get this same lesson, but with more bonus tips at the end of it. To join the vault, vault.michael-danyluk.com, and join my free Facebook group. Learn how to do copywriting with support. Again, you've heard me say it in a lot of my videos. It's always best to learn a skill, apply a skill when you have support. And when, S hits the fan when you're trying to apply it and you've got nowhere to turn to, it sucks. So it's always good having a team to support you, people to ask questions when stuff gets real. So to find that, you can go to fbgroup.michael-danyluk.com, or again, links in the description below as always, and I will see you in the next video.